Hey guys, welcome to Skate 3 running kind of on the PC. This is something that a lot of us wanted for a long time and wish we would have had back then. Come on, it'll clear up in a second. It usually doesn't look so crazy. There we go. It starts to pop in. The load times are a bit different on the PC, but this is running on the RPCS3 PlayStation 3 emulator, which is pretty cool. It recently became playable. I think they technically call it in-game because, I mean, obviously you can play around in the game. I don't know if you could actually beat it and actually, do all the challenges and stuff, but the game does work. Hold on, it will work a little bit better if I turn off all the AI players and stuff. So, okay, let's do that. But I wanted to show this to you. You may have a little bit better luck if your computer's a bit beefier than mine, but although it runs not too bad, all things considered. Trying to emulate a PS3 is really crazy. PS2 is still hard on a lot of computers, so this is crazy. I'm getting okay frame rates. I'm going between about, well, that went up to 55, but on average, it's about 7. So not wonderful, but if your computer's better, you'll do all right. I have an i5 6600, not the K, just the regular version, and a GTX 970, which a couple years ago was pretty beefy. Now it's just okay. If you got something in the 10 series, maybe an i7 or something like that, you can probably get pretty decent frame rates with this. So I just wanted to show you what the state of it is right now, and then you guys could try it out. It's very easy to get the emulator set up when you first get it. I love to see when stuff just randomly disappears. Because I think when it's streaming the textures is too slow. So if you go too fast, you'll see a lot of weird stuff. But I just wanted to show you what's possible. You can download the emulator and get the BIOS and everything super easy. As a quick start guide when you first open it. But getting the actual game can be quite difficult. So I have the game, of course, and I have a Blu-ray player on my computer. And it is technically one of the ones that's compatible with PlayStation 3 discs. So I was able to rip my own copy of the game, and that can be kind of a mess. The quick start guide will actually recommend you use a program that doesn't work. What I found is people recommend you use one called IsoBurner. I had to look that up. It's a freeware or a shareware program. They want you to pay for it, but you can do the disk ripping for free without doing anything. So I'd recommend doing that because that'll actually work. Quick start guide will then show you how to patch it and convert it and all that kind of stuff that you'll have to do, which is kind of a pain. And you'll want to be very careful with it because if you have the US version of the game, you can't use the patch for the European version, that kind of stuff. So you just want to be careful and make sure you set that up right. If you don't have any of that stuff, you can technically download the image for this, but it's hard to come by. There's not a lot of sites that just have PS3 ROMs available for download. There are a couple, but they'll always try to get you to like fill out surveys and do all kinds of weird stuff to get access to the link and then the password and all that. You can try to go through all that if you want. I had some help on Twitter from OTB. He helped me out. He found a link because the first rip I did didn't want to work. I did manage to get it working though, if you can call it that. The main problems were the settings I used. So I'm going to show you my settings right here. So I started with default and I just kept tweaking it until it worked. And these are the settings that worked best in my case. I have seen screenshots of other people on the settings they used, and they went for more the high, like the slower but more accurate settings. And I couldn't, I'm getting 7 frames a second, so I couldn't try that stuff. But if you can, go ahead and give it a try. But I recommend my settings as a starting point, and then you can go from there. But I'm actually very surprised how well it's running. I'm getting 25 frames a second right now. I found that this skate park is a good place to go because there's not a lot of stuff going on. There's not a lot of like other buildings and stuff it's rendering, so it plays a little bit quicker. But it's definitely playable. So if you want to play the game, first thing you want to know is that you can't use a custom skater. When it first launches, if you try to go in the player editor window, it'll crash. So if you use a pre-made skater, it might still crash once or twice, but you will eventually get through and then it's saved, so you don't have to worry about it, and you can get back into the game anytime you want. So this is very cool. I can't play it for long, or I'll probably get motion sick from how bad the frame rate is. But I just wanted to give you guys a heads up and give you so that you know that you can go try it out if you want. So that's it for now. I don't think I'm going to play this too much longer, but keep an eye out very soon for my Skate 3 review. It is actually finished already. I just have to get all of the YouTube stuff figured out as far as, you know, all the publishing date and the thumbnail and that kind of stuff, but that will be coming very soon. You won't have to wait like you did for Skate 2. Keep an eye out for that in the very near future, but in the meantime, you can give this game a try on your computer. I just wanted to share that with you when I had the chance. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.